Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 5, Episode 28. Today's a big day at my house. Today is the day that the cabinets get installed. And man, what a financial commitment that was. That's basically a month and a half, a good month and a half of Advantage play if I don't have bad days. I mean, that was a big commitment. And she's been asking for it for almost 20 years and finally decided just to do it whether I was ready or not. And it's going to look good. So that's going to be this morning at 8:30. They should be there. So today is Tuesday. It is an okay day outside. There's some light snow falling, nothing too serious. But overall the temperature is the highest that it's been. I can't even remember the last time it was in the mid-20s in the morning. So right now it's 24 degrees, no wind, so it feels like 24 degrees. And today the high is going to be 29. And then no more negative temperatures in the forecast. And actually temperatures have been updated. So really, after this Saturday, we're going to have all temperatures in the double digits at least, even at night, which is good. Hopefully, finally past this spot here, and we'll only be getting better from here. Obviously, cloudy, light snow right now, and we're heading to work. Obviously, you hear almost no noise behind me because I'm pretty much stuck in traffic already. And I'm only a mile away from home, and there's never traffic here, but we'll be all right. What is this? Oh, yeah, I ordered, they put it in the car for me. That's nice. I ordered these things from Amazon, and I'm not a little gadget buyer. I'm more of a, buy something that you need long-term, if it's going to be some kind of gadget. So I would get, the nicest one and just keep it for 10 or 20 years. But this is, between the seat and the little middle console here, where the gear shift and all that is, there's a big gap there, and my phone has fallen down there about 20 times already. And this is supposed to be a piece of soft plastic that you put in there to fill that gap, and it even has a spot for your phone too, so actually creates a little bit more storage area as well. So I'll try that out. That's definitely needed. I normally wouldn't buy something like that, but in this case my phone falls down there so often. Yesterday was Monday. It was an okay day for a Monday, although I've been so frustrated still. I don't know. Do I need counseling? What do I need here? I need to just shut up and work hard, I guess. I don't know. But the emotional toll has just been so tough lately. The ups and downs, the family stuff going on, the money stuff going on, stock market. The one day when we lost big last week, from the top to the bottom was almost $100,000 in one day between silver and the terrible session I was having at the table. One of the worst sessions I'd had. From the bottom of that, probably the second or third worst, because I was down about 18,000 at the bottom. And at that point, I looked at my phone, and silver was at its worst, and I would say probably around $95,000 down between the table and silver. And emotionally, that does something to you. Even though it's only on paper, it does something to you when a couple days before I was trying to cash out a portion of it, and I was a minute late trying to pull it out. But we're surviving. We're getting through it. And silver's on its way back up. It's about 89 right now, so it's coming back up nicely. I didn't buy any more because too much life stuff going on right now. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking, let's get it back to close to where it was before. Even though I've got money sitting in that account not allocated, but I didn't buy any more. But anyway, right now we are heading to work. It's going to be a regular day. It's going to be a longer day. We have meetings throughout the day, and we're going to be stopping at the casino at least twice. I have a architecture meeting today. I have a team meeting today. Oh wait, those are all tomorrow. I have 0 meetings today. That's great. All right, no events for today. Tomorrow I have 3 meetings, so that's really good. So yeah, that's awesome. Let's get to work and get some stuff done, and I'll be back and we'll head to the casino. Real quick, let me just say I mentioned the 2 margin raises in the United States. China also raised margins in the last couple days to try to suppress the prices because they were going up too fast. And also, a big bank in China went and defaulted. They told people to send in their gold and silver, and they would buy it from them with no fees. And everybody hurried up and sent it in, and they stole all of it. And I believe this is the same bank that was selling fake gold and silver as well. So they took people's real gold and silver, sold fake gold and silver, and then shut their doors and kept all the money. So that's that should show more tightness in the market because there's less than what we thought in the market. But I thought I'd explain that to you. Yeah, all right, I'll be back. Sorry, one more quick note here. They were working so hard to suppress the price of silver, but when the price of silver was dropping 40% in one day, they didn't put any curbs in, they didn't shut down the market, they didn't do anything. That should show you their intentions. When it was going up too fast, they put in all kinds of controls so, quote, the price wouldn't move too fast, but when it was dropping like a stone, they did nothing to stop it. In fact, they made it worse by putting in 2 margin raises. So that should tell you the direction that they're trying to push it in. All right, guys, I am back and just leaving the office, 10:30, heading to the casino, try to make a little money. My wife sent me a few pictures of everything being installed. I think they look all right. I mean, I don't think they look $20-something thousand all right, but it makes her happy, so we're doing it. We'll see how it ends up, but so far so good. Looks like they're using some modern equipment, even though they're Amish that are doing it. Their installers seem to be non-Amish because they're using like a laser projector to project a straight line on the wall and stuff to make everything perfect. So I appreciate that. So we'll see how it goes. Right now, some more snow coming down, still pretty light. Doesn't look like there's going to be too much accumulation, and we're heading out to the casino. Hopefully come back with some good news. Silver up to $89 now, so coming back nicely, and at this rate, like I said, hopefully by the end of next week, be back over 100. China looks like they're doing exactly what I said that they were going to do, and that is use their money to continue to print money to buy gold and silver, keep devaluing their currency, and then link their currency to gold and silver, which was what I think that we should be doing. But we're late to the game. We're just now starting our stockpile. I have no problem with them killing the dollar completely, creating a new gold and silver backed dollar. And that, in essence, would just destroy all debt that everybody had. Mortgages, national debt, all that stuff would pretty much go away, and there'd be a new monetary system. It would devalue everything that you have in savings, but like things in stock, property, things like that would obviously be revalued with the new dollars. I think it's a good method, and going back to that dollar and gold and silver standard, I think is a good move. You could even add other things to it too, platinum or whatever, but I think it's a good way to go. So anyway, I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Change of plans. I was about 4 miles on my trip, and light came on that said low air pressure on one of my tires. I figured, I got plenty of time. A few seconds later, it felt like it was making a noise, so I pulled over, and completely flat. And these cars don't have spare tires. So I have a tow truck coming to tow it to the dealership to get a new tire. So yeah, unfortunately, looks like we're not going to be playing anything today. So I'll probably add this to tomorrow's episode. But yeah, man, they want 2 hours to come pick up the car too. I can't sit in here for 2 hours. I got to be back at work. So I'm having someone come pick me up. I'm leaving the car here with the key in it, and then I'll have them go to the dealership. I'll pick it up from the dealership tonight. So unfortunate. I'm having them check out that trip computer also that doesn't work properly. So hopefully we'll get that fixed as well. But definitely a big pain in the butt. But what can we do, right? So that's what's going on right now. Waiting for someone to pick me up, and I'll come back and update you after. All right, guys, I am back, and okay, so let's back up here and kind of go over what happened here. I left work and I was heading to the casino. The plan was to go down there for lunch. Okay, so I'm looking at this message. Okay. I can see you next time. Okay, no problem. So, I get on the highway, and within less than a mile, the light comes on, low air. And I'm like, okay, I mean, it's reasonable that there's nothing wrong because, wintertime, blah, blah, blah. Wintertime, the air contracts, and sometimes it has low pressure. No big deal. Happens all the time. I'm not stressed about it. And I start feeling like the car is shaking a little bit. So I pull over at the next exit, which was just less than a mile away, less than a half mile away. I actually had to move like 4 lanes over real quick to pull over, and it was completely flat. It was the back passenger tire, completely flat. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And it was like smoke coming out of it. The things get really hot, so I'm like, all right, well, I know for a fact that this car does not have a spare tire because all these hybrids don't have a spare tire. You just jack it off here. So it does have an inflator in it, though. It has an air pump, and it has like a fix-a-flat stuff in it as well. And this happened last time I had a hybrid too. There was only like 100 miles on my car, and I had a flat tire, and it's the same thing. It was a giant rip in it, and that fix-a-flat stuff was worthless. I don't even know why they do that. So anyway, called AAA, and they said it would be 2.5 hours before they could come pick up the car. 2.5 hours might be a little bit much when I have to worry about getting back to work. So I called my brother who works in the area, and I said, look, I gotta get back to work. Can you help me out? He said, no problem. So he came out and picked me up, and actually he didn't tell his work that he left, so he was like driving like a crazy person trying to help me out. And so we got back to the office. I went in and I had to get lunch at the office, which they have like a full kitchen in there with chefs and everything, but I never eat there. But I just made myself a salad, just like spinach and all different vegetables and stuff on there. It was okay. Charged $5 for it, but it's a huge, one of those to-go plates, but one of the gigantic ones, and you can put as much as you want in there. So that was okay. Then I got back to work, so now I'm really bored because I'm actually working the whole day. It's like, what do? I have nothing left to do. I've cleaned everything up. I started helping other people with their work, and people are so slow and stupid, man. I don't get it. Like, I'm helping someone do their stuff. I'm like, I got this work done for you. Where do I send it? No reply. It's like, and this is through Teams, and they read it, and they don't reply. It's like, you're an idiot. You can do it yourself if you want, but I was trying to help other people. So ended up calling my wife when they told me that they were working on it. And I said, if you can come pick me up. She said, when? I said, right now if you can. So she came over. She actually had my mom's car because my mom came over to be at the house while they were installing the cabinets. And so she just switched cars with my mom. Well, she pulls up to my work to pick me up. And she says, don't turn the car off. I said, okay. Why would I turn it off? She said, well, just so you know, me and your mom switched cars real quick, and the key is still in your mom's pocket. So if you turn it off, we can't start it again because it's all the keyless stuff. So made sure we didn't turn it off. Got to the dealership, and it was like $278 with everything for the tire, with road hazard, all that. They tried to get me to do alignment. Alignment. I'm like, no, I don't think I need an alignment. I said it was only flat for like a minute. And then I remembered, hey, when, let me see if they fixed this. They did not fix it. Bastards, man. Jeez. All right, I'll go over that in a minute. So, anyway, I remembered I had the Costco thing, where I got 50% off parts and accessories and service is what the email said. And I figured, okay, I've already used 100 of it, so I could probably use another 100. It's 200 total. I didn't know if you could only use it once or what, but these guys were pretty inexperienced with this Costco deal, so I had to email it to them last time, and I had to email it to them this time. And so they brought a manager over, and she took half of it off. So they only ended up costing me $139 for a new tire. So that was cool. But I told them to look at this Trip A, and they're like, oh, you had it set to manual reset. No, I didn't. I said, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, you did. It should be fine now. They checked it. Yeah, right, they checked it. They did not check it, and it's not fine. So I will text the guy and tell him it's not fine, and we'll come back another day and take care of that. I do need to get an oil change. We've got 8,700 miles and change, so we need to get our first oil change, which you're supposed to do pretty quickly. So let me see. You know how it has this stupid thing that tells you the percentage? It says oil life 30% on here, which I don't believe in that anyway. I think that just goes by miles, not by actual, because when you change it, you have to push the button to reset it, which that alone should tell you that has nothing to do with the oil's viscosity. It has to do with how many miles. So we'll get the oil change done. Those are about $100. Maybe I could use the Costco thing again. Who knows? And I will contact them about this. Where the Trip A thing is still not working properly. And I was supposed to meet a friend of mine at the casino for lunch. He had a big comp, and he wanted to buy me lunch. Nice guy, great guy, and I appreciate it. And I felt bad because I got so wrapped up in what I was doing with the flat tire, I forgot to tell him. And he just sent me a message a little bit ago and said, hey, whatever happened? Did you ever get to the casino? And I explained what happened. So I said, I'm on my way there now. And he said, there's a lot of people here right now, and so decided it probably isn't worth it to go there now. So we are going to head home instead and live to fight another day. Unfortunately, it didn't go as we liked, but at least everything is good. We're safe and all that. So that's all we can ask for. So we could do some segments. What did you eat today, MW? I had a salad that I made, which was okay, but they don't have blue cheese dressing at work, so I had to put ranch on there like a 8-year-old little girl. And what did you tip today, MW? I didn't gamble, so I didn't tip. And what did you learn today, MW? I learned that I thought that the Costco discount would be linked to the number on the Costco thing, like the coupon number, and I guess either it's not, or these people are so new to working with Costco they didn't know how it worked, so it didn't matter. But I got the full 50% off. So I don't know. Am I gonna make this a whole episode? No gambling? Let's head home. Maybe we'll do some online stuff, and I'll come back and update you. Well, I guess I I guess that's going to be it. It's already a 20-minute episode. I don't want tomorrow's episode to be an hour long. Planning on making tomorrow an overnight trip, so it will be a long one. I think what I'm going to try for a little while is to do overnights on Wednesday. So drive 4 hours Wednesday, stay there overnight, stay there for Thursday, and then 4 hours home. That saves me 8 hours of driving. And then Friday I have to be at the office anyway to scan my card. So that would be the day I'd have to be there anyway. So Wednesday seems the most logical choice to do the overnight. And my job just added a new meeting, which is a daily meeting at 9:30 in the morning. Aren't I lucky? And we're going to go over the vulnerabilities found the day before and find solutions and work on them together. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how long that lasts. I don't have a problem with it, but it's going to cut out an hour of gambling every day, which already I'm traveling like 8 hours to gamble 3 or 4 hours. So may have to leave an hour earlier every day to be able to make up for it, but we do what we have to do. So for now, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.